7 cords of Yang-Baeg connected to the heaven for human beings. The human body is connected to the heaven through 7 light passages for life, penetrating the top of the human head. Among Western spirituality groups, it has been known as the silver cord or the 7 rays of life. Long ago in Korea, these 7 light passages for life were called the cords of Yang-Baeg. All 7 cords of Yang-Baeg are managed by the spiritual hierarchy of the planet Earth. All living things are connected to the heaven through light passages for life. All living humans are connected to the heaven through 7 invisible cords. The 7 cords connected to the heaven, which are the cords for life to human beings, are as follows. The first silver cord is connected to the consciousness of the Creator, the Supreme Ruler of the grand universe. All life forms in the grand universe are connected to the consciousness of the Creator through the first cord. This first silver cord symbolizes that all living creatures are children of the Creator, whose spirit souls are gaining material experiences within the consciousness of the Creator. All human beings are connected to the consciousness of the Creator through this silver cord. Humans are supplied with the energy of the Creator through this silver cord. From the standpoint of spirit souls who are gaining material experiences, the connection with the consciousness of the Creator allows spirit souls to maintain their psychological stability. The thought adjusters of spirit souls who are gaining material experiences by wearing human bodies can be awakened through the first cord. The second cord of Yang-Baeg is connected to the system of the tree of life in the light of a planet. All humans and animals that reproduce sexually are connected to the system of the tree of life in the light of a planet. The life cycle, composed of birth, aging, sickness, and death of the life forms living on a planet, is managed through the system of the tree of life in the light of the planet. Also, the vibrational frequency of the human body is managed by the system of the tree of life in the light of a planet. Besides, karmic energy is supplied to the body of a living creature through the system of the tree of life in the light of a planet. The energy seals are installed in the bodies of intelligent, conscious creatures and then removed from their bodies through the system of the tree of life in the light of a planet. In addition, this second cord is mainly used by the team of Raphael angels, who are the heavenly medical doctors, for healing human diseases. The third cord of Yang-Baeg is connected to the Gaia's K energy system of a planet, which is a part of the life support system of the planet. Through the third cord of Yang-Baeg, Humans are constantly supplied with the most basic and essential energy for the maintenance of their vitality. The energy supplied through this third cord is the energy of Baeg, which is required for the human body to perform its activities of life. This energy must be continuously supplied by the Gaia's Ge energy of a planet to maintain human life. If the third cord of Yang-Baeg of a creature is disconnected, the creature will die. The fourth cord of Yang-Baeg connects each human being with the spiritual hierarchy of a planet. Every human being is numbered in the form of a barcode and registered and managed by the spiritual hierarchy of a planet through this fourth cord. Humans are supplied with the Gaia consciousness of a planet through the fourth cord. This type of Gaia consciousness of a planet has a great impact on human emotions and consciousness. Humans are connected to the reincarnation system and karma system of the planet Earth through the fourth cord of Yang-Baeg. Also, through this fourth cord, humans are connected to the Monano system, which is involved in managing and dealing with human affairs and social issues. Humans are supplied with Chun-gi, Ji-gi, and In-gi, which are supplied to a planet by the heaven through the fourth cord. Through this fourth cord, the spiritual hierarchy of a planet supplies the energies of spirit, soul, and Baeg to a life form at its birth and retrieves these energies from the life form at the time of each death. Every person is connected with his higher self or his original spirit through the fifth cord of Yang-Baeg. Through this fifth cord, the higher self and the original spirits manage their avatar and feel the emotions of their avatar, indirectly participating in their avatar's journey for gaining material experiences. In addition, the spirit souls who have come from alien planets are supplied with their planetary information and energy through this fifth cord. Through this fifth cord, human beings can communicate with their higher selves and can be integrated with their higher selves. Particularly, when a person is integrated with his higher order, higher self, a paranormal phenomenon that he coexists with God within himself will happen to him. This cord also acts as a route through which a person can be integrated with his original spirit. The sixth cord of Yang-Baeg is the route for cosmic light to come into the human body. All creatures living on a planet must receive the light coming from the universe. Each planet has its own contradiction. If spirit souls were to receive only the light supplied from a planet, the contradictions of spirit souls would only increase. This light that enters the human body through the sixth cord is the light of the universe that adjusts the 0 point of intelligent creatures, including human beings, and also those of their spirit souls, naturally in a regular cycle, in order to prevent their contradictions from intensifying. The light that periodically enters the human body through the sixth cord adjusts the 0 point of creatures living in the environment of a planet with various contradictions. Asians have recognized this light as the heavenly light called the light of Zhao Yujudo that vitalizes 12 major internal organs in the human body for 2 hours per organ sequentially every day. Through the sixth cord of Yang-Baeg, all the heavenly information about all things in the universe can come into human beings. The light that enters the human body through the sixth cord of Yang-Baeg is the light that allows a person to open the dimensional doors of the universe. The light supplied through this cord is the light that enables human beings to manifest their natural talents. The light supplied through this cord can pave the way for people to play the roles of heroes and saints, and nurture people to become key role players, such as civilization changers and game changers on a planet. The sixth cord of Yang-Baeg acts as a light passage that impartially connects intelligent creatures, including human beings, with the heaven. When the fourth and sixth cords of Yang-Baeg are activated at the same time, the human spiritual ability can be manifested. The seventh cord of Yang-Baeg is the cord connected to the administrative group of the heaven, especially the government of the heaven. Through this cord, all intelligent creatures, including human beings, are managed and controlled by the heaven. All living things on a planet are connected to the heaven by invisible cords. These 7 invisible cords are called the light passages for life. In ancient times, these cords for life were called the cords of Yang-Baeg by Korean people. Those who have activated spiritual eyes or third eyes can distinguish these 7 light passages for life clearly. The color of each cord in itself is silver, but when each cord is supplied and filled with the incoming light, its color changes to the color unique to the light. The first cord of Yang-Baeg connected to all living things radiates white light. Even if knowing little about the universe, human beings have been able to see these 7 light passages for life through their spiritual eyes. Yet, humanity has failed to figure out the detailed contents and functions of these cords so far. Instead, these 7 silver cords have been only described as the light connected to the heaven in a vague and abstract way. In the end times, those who are destined to survive will be distinguished from those who will die by these 7 light passages for life, or 7 cores of Yang-Baeg. Angels, who are the energy beings of the heaven, will recognize whether people will survive or die by detecting the way that these cores of Yang-Baeg shine. Viruses and pathogens, which are also conscious creatures, will also be able to discern between people to die and those to survive by seeing the patterns in which these 7 cores for life shine above people's heads. In the end times, these 7 cores of Yang-Baeg will act as a sign of the heaven, distinguishing the people who will live from those who will die. Among Korean ancestors, knowing these secrets, there have been words that your question about your life and death could be answered by Yang-Baeg. Those who have their 7 cores of Yang-Baeg filled with light will locate and enter safe areas where 백포장 marks are installed. These places are safety havens set by the heaven to protect human beings and other living creatures from the great tribulations and the cataclysm of earth. Now that the time has come, I, Captain Udeka, disclose the secret of the grand universe. I wish all the best to humankind. February 5th in 2021, Udeka wrote,